Hey everybody, it's Joel from the Fun Pimps, and here we are with another Alpha 16 preview. This is a magazine cover that I'm working on for an unlockable paint. So imagine there's going to be all kinds of different textures you can paint with, and there's probably going to be about half a dozen magazines that you can collect. And it's like like books or schematics, and unlock the ability to paint with new colors and materials. And so I thought, well, we've got some free space on the texture atlas, and we need icons for the magazine covers. It doesn't need to be this detail, but I'll shrink this down or whatever for the in game. But the idea is that you're going to go around and collect these different paintings that you're going to find in the game, which are these magazine covers, and you'll be able to hang them on your walls and whatever. So I thought, yeah. Anyway, so give me an excuse to paint. Women, I like to paint, so this is what I'm working on. So I'm making a build and didn't have anything else to talk about while I was waiting for the build to show you guys what we're doing. And we've got a lot of cool stuff I'm going to show you, so let's get started. So first up, I'm going to show you guys the distant LOD stuff. I think those are chunks, and I'm just kind of flying around in the sky here, but we've got it all pretty well done now, and you can see buildings for miles. So if you look around, shit, there's something clear out there. I don't know what it is, but yeah, this is pretty nice. So this is above Trader Joel's, roughly, and you can see the houses on the lake. You can see these houses on the roads. So, these mountains that we put in Alpha 15 obviously have, even a better purpose now, which is to kind of like, get up here and survey the land. So if you want to get up on top of a mountain, you'll be able to like kind of get a good idea of, where some stuff is to go look at, which is, really important for looting and great for exploration. So climb to the mountain and see where everything is. Pretty awesome. So I just spawned a brand new random gen world, and I was pretty like amazed to see this. This is like, looks like a desert city, and a good sized lake here. And go up in the sky here, look at this. So we've got a road that goes and connects to this city, but what I was really impressed by is look how big this thing is. I mean, the houses and the districts and everything. That's something the guys have been working on. I mean, not only have we done LOD, and what does making LOD models mean? Basically, we make we went through all the blocks and we flagged which blocks should be seen from a distance and which ones shouldn't, because some were obviously, certain small detail blocks just don't need to be seen from miles away. And you're probably not going to see it from that view anyway. It's more like, oops, this is what you're going to see things at playing the game. But I am impressed with this city, because it's like it sprawls over this. It's not a square, and it sprawls over here. This is like the most amazing version of random gen yet. And there's zones and districts, and the guys have been working on. I mean, we went through all the blocks and we flagged which blocks need to be seen at a distance and which ones don't. And we've been fixing texture problems from all the new blocks that we converted. They all have perfect UVs now. We got this. I'll show you guys that later. I just want to run through this and look at it. So this looks like, and I know Rick and the level guys and Gaz, they've all been working on, and Robert. I don't know all who, but one thing that we wanted to do. Hey, chicken crossing the road. Why'd the chicken cross the road? Get away from the zombie, of course. But anyway, we've been working on creating lists of prefabs that go into these zones, and I saw Gaz made this cool spreadsheet, or Robert, I did, or somebody made this cool spreadsheet, and Rich showed it to me, and it shows a listing of every POI that goes into every zone, and we saw the ones that were weak, and I don't even know what this is. This is great. Look at this building. This is the back of an apartment building. I've just never seen it like this before. But yeah, and we've been fleshing these lists out. And sorry for the lag. This is a development build. It's not released, so it's slow. I should have flagged release, but I wasn't sure if distant POIs wouldn't be in a release version yet, so I just went ahead and did this just so I could show you guys all this stuff. Yeah, so this is the Motel 8. Cool. But I think what they did was they build all these districts and assign POIs that go in certain districts. And what I'm noticing is I'm seeing all kinds of stuff I've never seen before. So there's like all kinds of POIs. Look at this. This looks like a school, I think. So I mean, yeah, we're getting all the POIs that we were never getting before. None of this stuff could spawn before. So with the new here's a residential area. This is old residential. Oh, look at this. I'll show you guys. This is a new POI that takes advantage of our new painting feature. There's like literally millions of new blocks in the game, and you can just build them on the fly. You don't need to define them in XML anymore. You want a purple or a pink striped block, you just do it. So this is a daycare, it looks like. Let's go check it out. Poopy Pants Daycare. And these are the old letters, and they're just painted. Same old black letters you guys have had for a few builds now, I think. And yeah, they're painted. Oh, come on. Let's do this. Ooh, spooky inside. Yeah, look at this. So these rooms were all painted, and these letters were put on the walls. We've got carpet tiles. All this is possible through the new painting. These are new colors I added to the possible paints that you can get and unlock in the game. So there's a whole spectrum of colors: pink, blue, brown, dark blue, light blue, dark red, a bunch of different colors I put in. And it looks like he's taking advantage of it. So this is kind of like a jungle gym that he kind of makeshift built. There's those railings, and somebody just painted them. So as you guys can see, I mean, it's kind of like the sky's the limit now on what you guys want to build. And I'm adding more shapes. We're talking about putting in some pipes that fit together better for doing stuff like this, because some of that's not quite right, but there's still pretty creative use of the new paint set, the new painting options that we have. Because that would have taken a million custom blocks and been a big pain in the butt to build before. Now you just put a block down and then you paint it each face you want, and you've got yourself a custom block. So this is just tip of the spear here. It's like the first POI that showcases so all the hard work we've been putting in. I know this build's taken way longer than we wanted to, but there was some huge framework changes that we had to make to support this. First step was to convert all the POIs to new shapes, and the new shapes allow painting on each face, and we have unified rotations now throughout every block class. So it's just so much better. So yeah, so this must be, maybe these are higher, I think we have like 2 different classes of residential, the upper class and kind of lower class houses. So Maybe that's considered upper class. I'm not sure. It's a bigger home, but yeah. So this is cool stuff. We've got industry zones, and this is all random. This is new random gen. And this place is huge. And there's going to be sleepers inside all these houses that you're going to have to deal with. I'm not going to show sleepers today. We've got it working now, but the tools are weren't that good. So, oh, look at that. That looks awesome. All those cars parked there in front of that school. But yeah, I'll show that probably next weekend. I mean, we've got it in and it's working now. It's just a matter of, so we improved the tools this week, and I think Rick's got something he can work with now. And basically, get to this, I don't even know what it's called. No, wait, there's one. Yeah, so basically we got these guys sitting like that, and we can put them down in the editor, and then that'll spawn a guy in that pose, and there's a bunch of different poses you can pick from. But this is just an example. But this guy would be kind of like hunched over, and he'll get up and he'll be in an idle animation, and you might see him like that, kind of breathing or moving just a little, and then he'll get up. This is just a static map object just to show you guys kind of what a sleeper might look like. We've got all different poses for them and everything. So yeah, we got a cell phone tower over here. Yeah, I'm just having fun soaking it up, guys. I'm like, my first look at this since the last time I loaded random gen, and we didn't have all the POIs populating the zones properly. Oh, look at this. Somebody's got a blueberry farm. This must be the new blueberry bush. Cool. It looks like it's missing a normal map to me. I don't know. Something's not right about it. Wow. Kind of like LOD popping. Anyway, we'll take a look at that. But those look better than the old cards we had, that's for sure. Cool. So I got to show you guys some of the UV magic we've done. Like basically, we've got. Oh, look at that. Yeah, so I'm just seeing. We're just gonna start. We're gonna go through all the POIs. And we're gonna paint rooms different colors and use different texturing. So we have to do a pass on everything. That might take a couple of alphas. We're not gonna hold the build up for that. There's kind of a weird ramp, needs to be fixed. This is kind of interesting though. It's like these little crops. I didn't even know we had these. This must be like a new POI where somebody had planted a farm or something. That's awesome. So we've got some barns and stuff over here. Interesting. So it's kind of a good mix of stuff. And then here's a business district over here where we've got, working stiffs right next to this is kind of cool, like almost like a little, oh wait, sorry, I thought that was part of that. We got working stiffs tools, gas station, church. So it's starting to feel a lot more, and look, I didn't even show you guys, look how much more there is. There's all that over there. I could probably take 2 hours to go through all this and look at it. This is just awesome. Pretty excited about it. So a lot of people wanted some more challenge, so what we did was, here's a regular zombie cop, and this is a feral version. He's only got one eye, but feral zombies have glowing eyes, and the difference are they have a lot more hit points, and they do around double damage, I think, on their impacts, and they always run during the day. So you can just tell the ferals between the non-ferals. Oh. So see how he's got glowing eyes. So yeah, the ones with the glowing eyes you're gonna want to watch out for, and they're nasty. As you can see, I'm almost dead just from getting hit by a little puke in one shot from this guy. So we've got feral versions of everything, nearly, not almost everything. I shouldn't say everything, but I'm still working on them, putting them in. But let's see what else we got here. There's a feral nurse. Oh, I died before I could show it to you. Dang it. Anyway, they all have glowing eyes. They're fast. They're nasty, and we're going to spawn them based on game stage. So later on in the game, when you think you're God and you're unstoppable, these guys are going to start showing up, and it'll be a game changer for sure. And then we've also got radiated versions. This is just a prototype from the programmer. I haven't done any art on it, and it's not the right name yet. Oh, and then sorry for the flight. She's on fire too, but it's just it's a prototype. It's not what you're gonna see, but I had Joe do an example of adding a buff when they spawn. So we can add a buff when a zombie spawns now. So these are gonna have like a regeneration buff. You just use fire for example, and we got to code in the so these guys are going to be particularly nasty. So if you see a glowing green radiated zombie coming at you, I would suggest to run unless you're very late game because they're going to be nasty. This isn't a finished effect either. This is just prototype from a programmer. Maybe by this weekend I'll have them a lot further along and I can show them to you. But yeah, it's going to be pretty awesome. They're going to regenerate health. So if you don't kill them, they're just going to keep coming, you know, and they'll heal over time. So you're going to want to take these out. But, you know, they're also going to have awesome loot. So you guys looking for a challenge, maybe you can go out at night and hunt these bad boys. So, all right, that's it for that. So this shape's, I'm just going to show you guys a new UV code, but this is one that I actually have to fix yet. So it's not on the programmer, but what he did was he wrote code that fixes, this one's fixed, but basically it takes the direction of the polygon and it makes the textures look perfect. So let me do a better example. These are wedge 60 roofs, so or 30 degrees I think, or 27.5 degrees, something like that, depending on how you stack it. So and there's the HD wood texture. Hopefully you guys can see that. Looks pretty good. Yeah, let me show you the magic of this stuff. I was going to show you the inside corner, but I couldn't find it. Let's see. How about round? Yeah, brick. Oops. Brick. I've turned into a zombie. Actually, that guy's gonna get deleted. We got all kinds of way better zombies now, so yeah, what was I gonna show you guys? These the UVs. Okay, so before, about the only thing that UV good was cubes, and you know everything had local UVs too. So if I want to do, like, this thing was made with good UVs on the side, this preview shows the local UVs, but we have global UVs now. So like before, if I let's see, if I flip this on its end like this, see it with the bricks on the side, they'd have been running up and down and they would not look like this. Now look at that. See how they blend over that curve and then they work themselves out. So the textures always look good no matter how you rotate the block. This is totally awesome because, and then I can round this corner this way and it'll look good again. Let me get to the right rotation. There it is. Look at that. Perfect as it can get. There's a little stretching, but that's just the nature of stuff. But hey, look at that. It looks good. It doesn't, the bricks aren't going running two different directions, and yeah, I'm totally excited about that. So what else is there? Let's see. Lots of new shapes I made. This is just a test model, but we've got support for multi-blocks now. I don't know if any of this will make it into Alpha 16, but you can do big curves like this. And then, ooh, auto turret. What's that? I bet you guys want to see that. But first, you're gonna look at. I'm gonna make you look at this turret. There's that turret, and what happened to my preview? I'm too far away. We're still working on getting these big shapes ready to, so they're shippable. I'm not sure they're going to make Alpha 16, but you kind of see where we're going with it. Be able to do some cooler stuff. Could never make a tower before. So what is this? Turret 3x3. I don't want that no more. Let's try this one. What turret is this? Okay. Yeah, positioning is not ready for prime time at all. We need to figure that out. I was hoping maybe Chris had got to this. Is that it? Is that how it's supposed to go? I thought it overhung one, but anyway, it's a pie slice, and it's supposed to go around. But we need to be able to like stand back and work on this stuff and be able to rotate everything. But anyway, those are just a few shapes I made. But the cool thing is, I didn't even make any UVs for this. I mean, like, I just put a box mapping on it in Max, and it was crappy, as you can imagine. But the game in the engine, it just automatically textured it perfectly, so I don't have to mess around with that stuff. Look at these textures. I think maybe they're not right. I don't know. Yeah, it depends how I'd have to. If I slice the block, it would have done those textures perfect. It depends how you have to cut the blocks into basic certain faces in order for the UVs to be right. So there's a few things I have to do as the modeler for it to work with his code algorithm. But yeah, he spent a lot of time on it. But as you can see, the results are really awesome. So no more bad UVs, and I might as well show you guys some painting while I'm at it. Let's see, what do we got here? So we've got things kind of grouped out now. These are all new colors that I added, mostly for base painting. I don't know how, if you guys want something totally colorful, you can do it. This is kind of dark, actually. Maybe it's because of the light time of day. It's not too bad, a little sun shining on it. This is the dark blue. Got the animation pretty well sorted out now. We got a nice little effect on there. Little sound effect, little splash of paint. It's pretty cool. The paintbrush and the distant LOD, I think those are pretty close to being shippable. Just erase it and paint it. Whoops, I got it backwards. Awesome, look at that. So you guys can customize your houses and bases however you want. You can color code your boxes or whatever you want to do. You can decorate to your heart's content. If you're a POI builder, you could you don't need to mess with blocks XML anymore. You just place what you want and paint it. You know, the only rule you really have to follow is what material is it. So if it's something you want to be brick, you're going to want to use a brick base, and then, you know, you paint the insides or whatever of your house how you want. But then the material, make sure the material is brick. You wouldn't want to, you know, make a house out of a tarp and then paint it, you know, because it's not going to be very strong, obviously, if you make it out of awning material or whatever. But yeah, this is just showing you guys. Oops. And these are all going to be unlocked with those magazines I showed you in the groups. You know, they're going to have some basics you can start with, and then you're going to unlock all this stuff with different magazines that you find in the game. And then my plan for those paintings is you'd be able to find a collectible. You'd be able to find like a collectible painting in the game, like those old ones, which is basically just a plate block with a texture on it. And on face, look at that, on face, snaps it right to the face. New feature there. And I'm not sure why it's, oh, it's okay, so we'd have to set this texture to be local probably, so it might be a little bug I just found. Anyway, but when you place it on the block, on the right face, it'll be right. But yeah, so the idea is to have collectible paintings, and you can decorate your house with it, or maybe you can paint them on whatever you want. I don't know. We'll figure it out, or won't even put it in the bother putting it in. But it was just an idea I had anyway. So the painting's coming along. It's pretty much ready to ship. Pretty happy with it. You know, you can paint any block, whatever you want. So if you want to make this look boarded up, you can paint it. And it changes it. So you guys that are building POIs, or you know, you want to decorate your fort, right, we can just texture it, your crates how you want it. It's going to be pretty amazing. And there's still plenty of room on the Atlas. I can put a lot more stuff in. So there's all these colors. So you can select, you know, pretty much whatever you want. And go to town painting your base. Pretty cool stuff. So here we are with the auto turret. And you can basically rotate it, and yeah, I think you can even do some crazy stuff like this. We go on face. Yeah, so I could put one there, stick it on the side of that wall, or go upside down if I felt like it. Pretty cool. Let's just keep it basic here and put a few up. Wire tool. So we got the animations close on this one. We can hook these up. This is just a temp shader. I need to make something look cooler. That's not what we want. It shows you the direction of the power, so that, you know, hey, I'm gonna go from the power source to the powered item. And it won't show that once you get it. Once you're done, or you don't have the wire tool, maybe, yeah, it doesn't show that anymore. It only shows it when you have the wire tool selected. So then what we decided here was that you're going to stick engines in here, and The more engines you have, the more power it puts out. So let me, the battery banks are going to work the same way. So you're going to put, or the solar banks and the battery banks. So you put solar panels in the solar panel housing, and it basically cranks out more energy that way. So let me grab some gas and fill her up. Turn this bad boy on. So I guess I have 30 watts of power, is that right? Each one of these, or that's how much I'm using, because each one of these takes 10. So these are powered and live, I think. I'll probably get wrecked if I walk out here in front of them. So let's spawn some zombies and see what happens. These are preloaded with ammo as far as I know. And later on there'll be an interface where you can put the ammo into them. Zombie dog, I don't know. Let's go with a few zombie bows. Okay, so there's no blood impact or pain yet, so that's what was going on. I forgot. Robert just got these working yesterday, so I'm showing them too soon, so don't be too picky about everything yet. We're going to work on them a lot and make them tight, just like we've done with the painting and everything else. But yeah, they're in, they work, and the idea is you're going to be able to, you know, press E and open it up, and it'll be a radio menu, and then you'll be able to load it with the ammo, particular ammo types you want, and all that kind of stuff. And we haven't really, you know, sorted everything out. If you can, you know, put shotgun ammo or all any of that stuff in there, I don't know. We've got arrow traps. I think those are working, but I don't know how to use them, and I'm running out of time today. So you know, I haven't shown you guys anything for a while, so let's save some stuff for next weekend. I want to keep showing you guys stuff until we ship. And you know, I took a vacation, but I'm back, and we're all super pumped, and we're working hard. We're gonna get, you know, hopefully be showing playtesting videos sooner than later. I think you know, we've got a ways to go, but we're getting close, and several areas are feeling tight and shippable. So you know, the sleepers just got ready. So I'm not gonna give any timelines, but you know, I don't think we're too far away at this point. And my idea of too far away might be different than yours, but there's probably a few more preview videos for sure, maybe a month's worth, and then we'll start testing. I don't really know, but we'll just we're moving right along, and we're kind of getting a feature cut off now, so we're just going to finish up these turrets and you know, polish up a few things with electricity. And I know they've already done a lot of extensive multiplayer testing, and it was pretty slow, so they had to fix a bunch of stuff, but now I guess it's running pretty good under multiplayer. So yeah, you know, just a few things to polish, and we're coming along, but yeah, it's pretty awesome. So that's all I got for now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Like and subscribe.